So we're talking the Pooh Bandits story. The Pooh Bandits. It was definitely one of these moments for me. Yeah, so I'd seen this guy walk through our backyard. We got our plots, and then our backyard has some like space for cars and stuff. And I'd caught him earlier pooping, and I was like, no. And I made signs, no pooping. I ran after him with his own poop and threw it at him. So he comes back and tries to poop again. And then we had an argument. He's like, it decomposes. I'm like, it takes like months. Nobody wants all the flies. Nobody wants a yard full of poop. It's not his decision. And then he goes, number 7 said I could because they're like partiers. Number 7's like the cool house. And I'm like, okay, I'll ask them. And as soon as I said that, he's like leaving. I don't even think he let his dog poop. He's like running. And so instead he poops on the other side of the street at our other neighbor's house. So many people who deal with poopers are like, I forbade him from pooping at my house. So now he poops at the other house. Across the street. That's exactly what he did. He just went across the street. And as he was across the street, I ran around front and I opened 7's door and I was like, hey, did you tell him he could poop? Who? They had never heard of him. Pointed him out. They're like, I've never seen that man before. And so now he's back at his apartment, snaking around, going back, going forward, anything but go in his house. You know, he's taking his dog around to the backside to poop. It's a random corner. And as he's like pretending he's not going home, I'm like, we know where you live. And then I shouted his room number. And then he's like, you could tell he was like, darn, and he just went home. So, man, it actually wouldn't, he shouldn't be back in our lot at all. But it wouldn't bother me if he had a bag. Like, he was pooping and he picked it up. See, me pooping in the wilderness is different because I know the coyotes eat it. I go back to my holes and they're gone. And I use decomposting TP. It's gone in 2 weeks. My poop when I poop in nature is gone in a couple weeks, tops. You know, dog poop will pile up and pile up and pile up. And the problem is flies. Flies get on it right away. So, if he's just walking his dog and his dog poops and he picks it up, that's gross. I don't do that, but that's what happened, right? But coming to our yard to leave poops, to just abandon his dog's shit, was not okay. And number 7 had my back. Yeah, number 3, 7. We're tight. We look out for each other. So after we told him off, we were nice. I mean, it's not like his problem was he was coming onto our property to leave poop. That's like, I can have a dog? Yeah. My dog poops sometimes? Sure. My dog poops in your yard and I leave it? No, not that. That is not okay. So, we explained it. He's just lazy, man. I want to have a dog, but I hate touching dog poop. Then you don't want a dog enough. You can't pick up your dog's poop. It decomposes. Man, get your own yard. You'll be the smelly house. We all smell dog poop, you know. So, I get it. Dog poop in a bag. Maybe that won't decompose, right? That's real refuse. Real waste is waste. Like a lot of disgusting stuff. I'm totally for humans adopting, like New York is doing. They got the new composting. I'm totally for humans adopting, like, new poop standards, like human and animal waste goes into, like, a refurbisher instead of the dirty diapers going in a freaking bag. The dirty diapers. I don't know, you just deal with the waste different so it gets composted. I'm open to it. You gotta really kill that poop though. Those bacteriums and plagues and stuff. It's not useless matter. It's earth stuff coming back out, right? But it is the stuff our bodies don't need and don't want. So most of us think of it as real rubbish. But yeah, it was so funny. He's like, they said it was okay. All right, I'll go talk to them. And I did. And they're like, we've never seen him before. And so he's like, he can't go home because he's caught. All the people are out front. And his house is out. He walked from his house over behind our house to do his business and then go back. He just left a pile of poop back there. I had seen him walk a couple times, but I was like, I'll let them mind their business or whatever. But this time these 2 times I saw what he was doing. He was walking a dog and letting a shit. He wasn't walking to visit someone. He wasn't walking to look at the nice tree. He was walking to relieve his animal. So he tried to avoid letting us know where he lived by delaying and delaying. But I just like, we know where you live already. And he was like, fuck. Instead of go home. So real skinny, really skinny, like narrow, probably high. Can't imagine on what. He was adamant that he had the right to do it. I was adamant he didn't. And tomorrow there'll be signs. Nobody else we've beefed with. This apartment complex, man, the one across the street from us, not easy to deal with. They got problems like police all the time. We never have any problems. Our people are straight. Our people are pretty solid. So yeah, after that, all of us went out back and we picked up all the poop. Me and number 7, yeah, we did a full canvas. And we talked about them. They're painters. It's their dad's business. Um, they said they make good money. Like, it can be $2,000 in a weekend, which is pretty good money. It doesn't take much to be better money than I make, but I don't do anything, so I approve that. I think it's like there should be a bare minimum that you can survive on, but you're gonna want to make more, so you gotta work, and then working's fun. I've done work before. I've done hard ass work. It's satisfying. I like doing jobs where you can see what you did. That to me is psychologically gratifying, right? But yeah, it, I know people who work like they do like any sort of job, right? You can make $50,000, $80,000 a year for getting contracts for doing like civilian, like we show up and do a ton of work in a day. You could buy a house doing that. So yeah, I did do work to get what I owe, what I have though. I went through long periods of no rewards and only pain. So I'm lucky it paid off. There's a lot of people who do what I did that it didn't pay off. They died, right? They got maimed, like really fucked up. So I'm lucky that I did live, and man, it sucks. I gotta thank Iraqis for showing me harems, and I gotta thank Iraqis for pointing out circumcision because all the Muslims got cut too. So the Christians cut and the Muslims cut. Everybody cuts your dick. Who did that? That's one of the reasons I am who I am. Is I'm just like, who? I know what time it is on Monkey Island. Somebody said, let's cut the boys' dicks off. I don't know who. So it wasn't me. That's all I know. So yeah, my neighbors are cool. I'm gonna gift them like I got a big shelf. I'm gonna gift him the shelf. It's a cool shelf. It's one from Amazon. It's like sturdy. I got a few other things. Hedge trimmer, cool signs. I got another shelf. Maybe I'll give that to my female neighbor. She might like it. So, pour number 5. He got fucking fucked up. So, yeah. Man, that poop bandit. You can have a dog. Yes. My dog has to poop. Sure. My dog can poop in your yard and I'll leave it. Fuck no. Nobody said that's okay. He lied. He lied. So they said it was fine. Oh, yeah, they did. When I asked him, they're like, I've never seen him before. That's the thing with, like, Ghetto Town. Is that lie fast. Oh, I didn't do it. They did it. Quick lies. That's why I'm with, like, AI watching everything. Because it's like, it would be great if the AI is, like, not to be an oppressive cop, right? Like, AI punishment would suck. The computer has decided what should happen to you. To me, I don't trust it. It sounds scary. But, like, the AI saw what happened. Yeah, here's a video. This is the audio, right? It's not so much the AI is, like, playing a cop. The AI is just, like, a record of what's actually happened. So people will find it harder to cheat. Hey, AI, where's the pooper come from? I already know what room he is. So, yeah, I talked to his manager earlier. She was upset because she said he had a problem with doing that over there. She knew the room number. She's like, let me look. Oh, yeah, this guy's had a routine problem with that. So he came back. She didn't talk to him that day. She came back. And he insists, he did say he wouldn't be back, but it's like, come on, man. Let me leave my poop in your yard. No. You're crazy for thinking that was okay. It decomposes. In a way, I can see the argument. I put his poop in a bag. Yeah, now it's preserved poop. It's not going to decompose. But we also don't want a ton of shit particles all out in where we live. You know? Oh yeah, I was talking to him too, and my roommates, number 7. They said that they used to tear the chairs out there back where he was. They used to have, like, used to be a little homeless hangout. Go back there with chairs and chill. No. No more. See, if it was like people went back there to hang out and they were cool, they weren't leaving trash, they weren't doing drugs. Like, some people have, like, their things they like. Some people do some serious drugs. They get fucking yacked. They get really crazy. It's too much to handle. People who aren't high will find it annoying. They'll be like, I can't. Like, when you're high, you think you're God. Everyone else just thinks you're stupid. It's like, come on, man. There's no way you feel like that. So, yeah. It's part 2 of the poop bomber. He's caught twice, confronted, lied, said they gave him permission. They didn't. Tried to hide going home until he knew we knew where he lived. Also, you don't pick up your own poop. You could just, like, have a bag, and when your dog shits, pick it up. Take your dog to the poop area, let him poop, and pick it up. It's so gross. This thing that I spend time with. Shit. And we have to deal with it somehow. There's a whole, it's like, it's a constant problem. It's gross. So, where I'm going out in nature, there's cow patties. There's pine needles. Yeah. I'm lucky I've never been in a big forest fire. I would like to think I would wake up if there was one. We never get caught. You can avoid it by sticking to rainy season spots. But I'm excited to get back out there. I am. It's like, I kind of hate being alone, but I also don't trust anyone enough to be with them 24/7, you know what I mean? So it's like nice. Oh, it'd be cool if they take my passenger seat for my transit. It makes a great living room chair. It's solid on the floor, it won't rock, and you can like sit in it. Yeah. Well, this desk would be good too. Wooden desk. Can't take that with me. I got a cool cookie jar. Yeah. It was an okay day. I was not planning on confronting this kid, but he was like, I was working on my car when he walked back to use the toilet. And I was like, come on, man. You can't do that here. Dude said it was fine. That was a lie. He just out of nowhere just made it up. Invented that idea. That people told him it was okay to use our yard as a toilet. Come on. Where'd you get that? Oh, it's mine. I've always had it. That sort of shit. Hey, I don't have kids because I wanted to spare them this place. This place is hard. Yeah, mind your business. Why? You don't know if they're telling the truth. They don't know if you're telling the truth. Work hard. They can see that. I am impressed with our painter buddies. I'm glad they make good money because it's like, I absolutely love living for free. I did a lot to earn that, a lot that I didn't choose to do. A lot of the things that ended up getting me paid were things when they asked, I said no. It's like, we need someone for this. Like, no, I don't want to do that. And it's like they pressured me into it. And so doing that ended up like hurting me. So I don't care. I don't feel bad. It is kind of true. It's like, as a soldier, you have a right to protest. And unless it's like absolutely illegal, like as a soldier, you don't have a right to protest because you could be hurt. It's got to be illegal in a different way. It's got to be like, and so I can say I don't want to do it, but if they say you have to, unless it's illegal, I do. I've done a lot of things that were horrible that I had to do that I didn't want to. And there's some of the reasons that I like paid today. But yeah. See, one of the things I did is I went to, I did a lot of therapy and like counseling and stuff. I've had psychologists, psychiatrists, I've been prescribed all that stuff. And one of the things they came to is just don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Move on. It's like, you're not going to make it better. That's one of the things, is that you're not going to improve what happened. It's actually impossible. And so the only thing you can do is try to get over it. There used to be this idea, it's like, you process things. Maybe you got to process if you've been lied to, right? If you don't realize what happened, yeah, you got to process. But like, for the most part, for major problems, you just got to move on. So yeah. If I could work, I would work. Like, I would do things like maybe get into oil, get into handyman. I mean, anyone, these people are making like $100,000 a year starting. My old security intelligence job, I could make $300,000 a year. Can you imagine you make $300,000 a year for 3 years, and then you put it all in dividend stocks and retire forever, right? But all the really high-paying jobs are like, you live at work and you can die, right? So the mid-paying jobs are like physically demanding, like being a painter, or doctor's high-paying because you have to go to school so long, and you have to know a lot, and you can get sued if you mess up. Other ways to get high-paying is like, you have to do it in a war zone. You could die. That's another type of high-paying job. So But my neighbors and I had a conversation. Yep, we picked up all the poop, man. And we went out there with gloves and bags and canvassed it. Tomorrow we're going to have signs. So we don't have any signs saying no pooping. We don't have any signs saying no trespassing. There's not a no trespassing sign on our property. We ended up regretting it. So, yeah. It's crazy. Poor kid. All he had to do was pick up the poop. He wouldn't have been a bad guy. I take my dog for a walk. When he shits, I clean it up. Nobody would have complained. You came over to our yard to do it. Weird. Stop. Do it at your house. Right? You came over here and left the poop. You made mountains of poop. It's fucking wrong. A lot of people would be mad about that. So, I shit in the woods, but I knows what happens to it. Like, the coyotes will raid it, and they'll howl at you. You'll get a coyote song in the middle of the night, and they always do it after they've raided your camp. Coyotes will never howl first. It's not an attack call. They howl after they've raided you, so you know. It's like the coyotes got you. So this coyote snarfs down one of my fucking nuggets. And then afterward, he's like, oh. Letting everyone know it was good, I guess. Yeah. See, that to me is causeless, because it's like, it's not leaving an environmental impact. He's kind of right, the poop will break down, but dude, it takes a long ass time. And then eventually it's like with the brown carpet of former poop. That sucks. If you want a dog like that, live someplace else. Get your own yard. Sell your dog. You wouldn't believe it, but not having a dog is nice when it's like you don't have to pick up after them and they don't have any problems. They're cute. Kisses are great. I love getting licked by dogs. It's a lot of fun. It's like calming. It's like, this fucking idiot loves me. Why? Because all the ones that did were chosen. They had litters of dogs and they said, who's the friendliest? We're meeting these two. The man and the female are the friendliest. And they did it again and they did it again and they did it again. And now he's a nut job. He's like, oh, wow. Can't wait to fucking see you. It's cute. It's kind of crazy. It's like, do I have a soul? Or is this really just a biological play? The fear of death is real. But, yeah. That kid was hiding. As soon as he got caught not supposed to be there, and he lied about people saying he was okay to be there, doing laps around his apartment. The dog's not pooping, still doing laps. He only stopped when I was like, we know where you live. You're not hiding that from us. And it was like, I got my eyes open. I'm not going to let any retaliation happen. There's nobody on this block we have issue with except that one person. So if anything weird happens, we know who did it. That's been my story. Part 2 of the boot bomber.